I'm live. Hello, Shiloh. Hello, Tom. Good to see you. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay and everything. I was thinking of just doing a little bit more Happy Home Paradise today for my island of Hideaway because I really want to get the as many. Hi, Queen TJ Crossing. Good to see you. I want to try to make as much progress with that as I can, especially before the 3.0 update. So I'm going to keep going with that. We're going to go inside. We're going to talk to Lottie. And we're going to see what needs doing. I feel like pretty soon we're going to have to do a facility. So let's see if that's going to happen or not. Hey, there we go. A hospital. Okay, cool. Yep. New visitors and clients. Plans to hold a big event. It only makes sense to be prepared. That's true. Yep, Lottie knows. Okay. Let's head there now. So we're going to start off by building the hospital. If you've got any suggestions or anything, just let me know. Okay, so let's try to design what this might look like. Might go for the white roof, and then if we go for the siding, I'm not sure about this green. Maybe the blue, or maybe the orange for something nice and bright and visible. And then maybe the mint green or the aqua doors. I kind of like that. And a flag of some sort. Okay, so we could change this up if we wanted. We could do that. But I think I'm okay with the blue and white, so we'll stick with that. Yep. Okay. Okay, and here is the interior design bit. So we need a waiting area and an examination room. Okay. Yes, we shall see what it will be like. Yeah, didn't mean to click on that. So let's go into design mode. And I might start by moving this, like maybe further up. Like right when you walk in, then you've got the reception area. So maybe we'll do it that way. And we can always change the size of the room too. So if we need more space or less space, we want it more cozy, we can certainly make that happen. But let's go with the largest we can get right now, and then just see what happens. So I'm going to start with the wallpaper and flooring. This wallpaper and flooring situation seems a little bit grim to me. I don't know. It's not. It's quite plain. I don't know. I feel like we should have something that's maybe a little bit cheerier or more comforting and soothing. Hi, Stacy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So I do like the blue subway tile wall. We could do like a floral wall. We could do hearts. I don't really want to do the playroom wall. I think that's too kidcore and cutesy. Yes, clinical. That's the term. Yes, absolutely. So they currently have the operating room wall as well, which explains why it does look so clinical. So, does anybody have a preference? Let's narrow this down first. I'm gonna do a little poll if I can, and which wallpaper? Let's narrow it down to like which type. So hearts, floral, add an option, subway. And then we can kind of narrow it down from there. And how do I make that happen? Okay, start poll. No, I don't want that one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start the poll, and feel free to vote if you have any preference on, like I'm thinking the subway tile or the hearts or these floral patterns. I'm not sure the party wall is quite the right vibe, but I don't know. Okay, so floral is winning so far. We've got 3 votes. That might be it for now. But thank you all for voting. I'll give it another couple seconds. And party wall for the completely surreal ER experience. Absolutely. That would be if KK Slider was the doctor in charge. Then the party wall would make sense. All right, I'm going to end the poll, and we're going to go with something floral. So I'm kind of thinking like one of the blue ones, like this blue flower print wall might be nice, or the blossoming wall. But I'm going to go with this flower print wall first. And let's go to different floors and see what they've got for floors. Because I'm not really feeling the green rubber flooring. So what might be complementary to this? I'm not sure any of these would be, to be honest. That's maybe a little bit too much. And that's a bit too much. So I'm just going to go to regular floors and see what we can find. I do like the stone tile. Or the random square flooring. I think that looks nice. Yeah. Let's go with that for now. So we're doing that. Let's bring that up a little bit. And then let's go back to the order sheet. So let's look at what's required. We've got the counter, but we need 4 chairs. And I don't know if the sofas count as 1 chair. But I feel like some sofas would be good. I don't know about the box sofa. I don't know if that's the right vibe, but I do kind of like this Nordic sofa. I think that would be maybe something to look into. So let's go with the white frame. Maybe the raindrops. We do have the triangles. I do like that. I like the leaves. I like the dots. But I'm also thinking what would go with the wallpaper. So let's just see what's going on. Maybe this one. Maybe the... I don't think that's bad. Let's go with that for now. So long as it's comfy. Yeah, absolutely. That is a good point. We also have all these different patterns. We could fall down that rabbit hole if we wanted to. So we could go for this blue stripe. Something like that. Uncomfy chairs in the hospital or doctors are the worst. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to create like a little waiting area here. And we'll give them some space, give people space to sit. Yeah, what does that mean then? How many? Okay, so that's 2 out of 4. Okay. So if I could do it like this, or yeah, you know what? I'm overcomplicating it. So we are in fact going to do it like that, or we could do, no, that looks weird, doesn't it? So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, like that maybe, for now anyways. Give a little bit more space. You don't want these people sneezing on each other. That's the only thing. And then we should be good to go for that. And then we could add like a magazine rack. So we could do something over here. I'm wondering about changing this up entirely, because for the reception area, I kind of want to have like some office supplies behind them. I want them to have kind of their own little office area. So let's maybe, no, let's stick with this size. So let's put this here. And then we can move this. And then I'm also thinking we need a chair anyways for the reception area, so that would count as one of the chairs, wouldn't it? Oh, don't know about that green. Let's stick with the gray. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. And we can do something like that. Yeah, we could have it. I think that's good. Yes. Okay. So we've got that sorted out for now. And then I just want to add like a little office area for the receptionist and everything. So give them copier over here. And what else could we put over here? That might make sense. What are some other items that they have here? I'm really not sure about the science pod or the unknown machine. Like what kind of experiments are happening in this place, you know? So let's go down here. Oh wait, no. I think I have to go back up here. So we've got that, and yeah, this is what I'm looking for, a file cabinet. Office cabinet, and then maybe one of these vintage dressers as well or something. And then we might add some dreamy shelves, like over on this side. Let's change it to blue. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we can also change, we can do that in white. So we can have that there. We can maybe have that there. And that's kind of tucked away there. Let's make that white too. So everything is nice and light and bright and cheerful. And then I'm also thinking like stick a plant partition. We need a little bit of greenery, you know? Again, just Just as long as it doesn't set off any allergies, right? That's the important thing. So, you know, we can add the plant partition, I think. Um, so what is the receptionist probably going to need? I'm thinking they might need like maybe a tablet device. And then if we have like a phone or something. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, nice. Hope everybody's doing well today also. If you are celebrating Christmas, I hope that it's going well so far. I mean, it's not officially Christmas, it's Christmas Eve Eve, as they say. But yeah, I hope your preparations for the season are going okay. Do we have a fax machine yet? I'm not sure that we do. That would really come in handy if we did. But I think it's around this area, isn't it? And I'm not seeing it. Petting the dog and getting into the Christmas spirit. Oh, yeah. Yes. That sounds wonderful. And what else do we have? I don't know if we want music or not. Just something that's like, we could put sound effects. But I'm also wondering if like some soothing music would be nice, like this shell box or maybe the upright speaker. So I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to go out of design mode and then I'm going to try to choose maybe some nice music, maybe KK Lullaby. Again, because I'm on a hideaway, this is still relatively new, this island, so I don't have everything unlocked. So my choices are a little bit limited in that sense. I'm not sure KK Ska would be the right vibe. So I think we'll go for that right now. And I'll go back into design mode. And I think I'm just going to see if there might be another nice plant or something. Or another idea. Do we have the umbrella stand? That might be a good idea to have that when you walk in. We'll go for that. And then maybe we'll do a plant next to it. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that works out okay. I might put something on top of the, maybe like some magazines or something. Put some comics up there that people can read here. There we go. And then do we want to add anything here? Which I'm also kind of wondering what we would put there, if anything. I just have a giant teddy bear comforting everybody, you know? Like when you walk in. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Thinking about it. So if we go back here, see if there's any like tables or anything. I'm not seeing anything there. I think we're almost done with this area. I just need to wrap up a couple things and maybe add some things to the wall as well, or some lights or something. Yeah, stacked magazines are definitely a waiting room vibe. Let's go for the Nordic low table since, so if I put that here, that doesn't look too strange, does it? as a side table that can kind of be shared by these two sofas. And then we could put a couple of things on top there. Like, do I have a box of tissues? Yes, I do. Stick a box of tissues on there. Okay, cool. I think we're good for that. And let's do some wall stuff. All right, what do we got? Let me know what your favorite facility is to design in Happy Home Paradise. Like, which one is the most fun for you? And then which one is maybe, I don't want to say least fun, because I think they're all fun, but what might be the most challenging? I'd say the hospital is probably the most challenging one for me to put together. Let's go to the wall items. Well, the light switch on there. That would be nice. And then maybe some of these. Maybe that. Okay, let's get started with that. I'm gonna stick the aircon unit there. And then we'll put the exit sign there. And that actually looks quite nice. Flowers and more flowers for all your floral needs. And then if we put that above there, that gives a nice homey kind of a vibe, which I think is what we're looking for. So let's stick one on either side, like that. Very nice. We should put something over here too. So let's get out this fancy frame. Maybe something like that. Put over there, like that. Maybe that's a bit too busy. Let's try a different one. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah, I like that one. I think that one's better. Okay, nice. Okay, well, it's fairly simple and basic, but I think it works. Let's get some lights. So we could do some fluorescent lights. Isn't the most exciting, but I think it makes sense for a hospital waiting room. We could just do 3 lights like that. I don't know. I don't know how I like that. So let's think about that. If I do it like that, yeah, I think that works a bit better. And then is that even? That's always the hard part to tell if it's even or not. So we got that 1, 2, and then we got that 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if we move that down, then that would be even. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it like that. But we'll keep the nicer lighting, so it's not quite so harsh. All right. Cool. Okay. I think this looks all right. So we can go in and do the next room. because I think we've met the requirements now for like the seats and the tables and counters and everything. So let's go in here and see what we got. Oh, great. Glad you like it. Okay, examination room. Again, a very, very clinical setup. I don't think I'll do floral wallpaper this time, but I might go with like the hearts or something just to keep it a little bit cheerful. Um, so let's see what we got. And we do have the cute blue wall, but I was kind of thinking maybe like, ooh, maybe that's too bright. Maybe we just go for the cute white wall. Yeah, let's just do that. And then for the flooring, we could do the blue flooring. Just to give it a little bit of color. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it. And let's see what the other options are for this. Let's go with white, and then I think we'll do an animal x-ray. That makes the most sense. And we can kind of keep this setup here. It's fine to have this in the corner, I think, right now, while we figure out what else we want to add to things. So this is an examination room. Okay, so we need a doctor's desk, a doctor's chair, and a patient's chair, which I think is mainly the donut stool. But I guess we could probably put something else on there as well. But let's go with the donut stool. Let's go for white, and then let's see what the options are. I do like that there is an actual donut option for the donut stool, and I think we're gonna go for that. So yeah. Now the question is, what would be the best place for the donut stool? Because the last time I did this, which was for my other island of Blep, I placed the donut stool like right next to the chair, but both the animals were facing in different directions every time I walked in. And I was like stumped as to how to actually get it so that it looks like the doctor would be examining the patient, right? So if I do something like this and then that, is that weird? I don't know. So I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas. For now, I'm gonna have an exam table. I'm going to add a medicine chest. Maybe the scale. Maybe the EKG machine. That might be it for now. Let's see what we can do with that. So we'll go with a nice light blue. And we'll put that over there. And actually, we'll put that there. You can also, there's so many things that can be customized in so many ways. It can be a little bit overwhelming. So we could keep the donut theme and add donuts to the scale. Just to keep it fun. A little bit of fun and some colorful items is always helpful. We'll probably keep that in the ivory. And then maybe we want a little bit of privacy for the patients, for the exam table there. So we'll put that there, but we'll keep it in the blue. And then I'm wondering what to put over here on this area. Maybe move this over here. And then this can be like medical waste or something. We'll do the non-flammable garbage sign. Yeah, I think that might be something. Might be a start. Oh, hey, Rich. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? We could also do maybe a wash basin. I don't know. I don't know if we want to do that here or not, but we can add that to the mix. All right. And then I feel like we could add something else. I just don't know what. I'm just working my way through Happy Home Paradise, and currently we're working on the hospital as one of the facilities. So maybe get out the Nordic low board. And we could set that there. Maybe that's silly. Maybe we don't want that there. I'm going to rethink that one. I'm going to rethink that idea. We can... Oh, I know. When in doubt, stick an exercise ball there. You never know when somebody might need it. So we're going to do that. Yes, happy holidays, Rich. Hope you're having a good holiday week. Hope it's all going well so far. All right, neat. I think we're doing well here. Stick a first aid kit somewhere around here as well. I'll stick that there in the corner. And I'm also wondering, I'm gonna move things around again. I might move that there and add an office cabinet. And a water cooler. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick that there. The donuts are gonna be right next to each other. And then we're gonna have the water cooler. We're gonna have that there and that there. Okay, cool. You could use the framed document as a doctor's diploma. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea, Shiloh. Yes. That sounds good. Hello, Brad Drummond, 7389. Welcome in. I'm working on Happy Home Paradise right now. I'm trying to design the examination room in the hospital. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So let's get some wall items and see if we can get the doctor certificate. Is that one of the default? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go for that variation. Okay, welcome in, Bradford. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I do want to add something though. Let's add like a document stack up here. Yeah, okay. And then a wall clock probably makes sense. I think it does. Or Brad. Yeah, yeah, YouTube is weird. I don't know why it changed things like that. It's a little bit confusing to get used to that kind of change. Let's see what we got here. So if we do, I like the birds picture. I think that's nice. So let's maybe put that here. So while somebody's having their exam, they have a nice picture they can potentially look at. And then we can add like a wall planter here above the window. And then maybe another exit sign. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking, Brad. Had some free time today and thought I would do a little live stream ahead of the holiday fun. My husband and I were having a pretty low-key, quiet Christmas this year, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just peace and quiet, you know? So I think we got everything ready. I think we've got presents bought, cards sent, all that good stuff. I'm gonna give the doctor a phone as well. I'm gonna stick that near their desk. And they might need a breaker or something. Maybe we'll put that there in the corner. Oh, so there was a reason for the name change. Supposed to keep people honest. Okay, well, I'm not really sure. Oh, Queen TJ Crossing. If you had to choose Wildflowers or Pioneers of Olive Town, personally, Wildflowers. I would go for that. I love the storyline. I think generally it's a little bit easier to manage all the different bits than Pioneers of Olive Town. That's just me. I think it's, yeah, a little bit better. Both are really fun games and very similar in terms of being farming sim games, but Wildflowers is one of my favorite games, I'd have to say. I really like it. And the studio that made that is coming out with, and I don't know when, they haven't given a specific date, but they're coming out with like a prequel called Wild Society that also sounds really interesting. So that's maybe 2026 they will release that. I'm not really sure. Oh, your family isn't big into Christmas? Yeah, it's different for everybody. Some people go all the way with it and some don't. Oh, and then over here we have some outfits too. So maybe we can get like a little PJ outfit here. And then I feel like we should have some sort of like doctor's outfit or something. Maybe like right there or there in between. Yeah, okay. I think that might work. Maybe move this, but then where would I move it to? I don't think that would make sense anywhere else. So we're just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that there for the patient, just in case. How about an art plaque from Museum Day? I wonder if I don't know if I have that or not. Let's see. I am limited in the different items that I have because this is connected to an island that I just started recently. So I'm kind of working through the beginning stages of everything, which means I've not unlocked everything yet. But let's just see what we have. I don't think I have any of those art things that you've suggested. No. Okay. That's still a good idea, though. Okay. Ooh, maybe the wall shelf bottles somewhere? I don't know. Let's just see. Maybe up here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe just want to add like some sort of light or something. Maybe something different to the fluorescent lights. Something with like a little bit more personality. Stick that in the middle. Yeah, I think that's nice. All right, cool. I think that will do. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I'm glad to kind of get this figured out. So hopefully everybody likes it. Oh, and then we need to figure out who's going to be like the doctor and the receptionist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can be hard to have fun this time of year, no matter the event, especially with like the limited amount of sunlight and energy that comes with that, for sure. All right, let's talk to, oh, no, I didn't want to turn that off. What did I just do? Oh, I just, I turned off the exit sign. Okay. I think I'm done. Okay. Okay, let's figure, oh, Derwin. Oh my goodness. Derwin kind of looks like a mad scientist to me. I don't know. Um, let's see who else we might get. It could end up being Derwin. I don't know. But if any of these jump out at you, then just let me know. We could have Dr. Pudge, Dr. Lionel. We could have do I have Maggie doing something? No, I think I have Vesta as the teacher at the school. Dr. Sprinkle. That would be super cute. Oh, Shiloh, you like Derwin? Okay. Yeah, a low pressure, lots of gaming Christmas. That sounds great. Okay, we can stick with oh, you're voting for Pudge? All right. I'm gonna do a poll and we can decide between Pudge and Derwin. I'll give you a little bit of time to vote. Ooh, Derwin has got 60% so far. Oh, now it's 50%. Oh no, we're gonna need a tiebreaker. Tom, have you voted? We have, I'll show you. We have Derwin or Pudge. Oh, you have voted. Okay. Do you get a second vote? Well, you could vote for the dog. My dog votes Pudge. Okay. All right, 50-50, 6 votes. Okay, I'm just gonna end the poll. All right, well, the dog is a tiebreaker. Pudge gets to vote as well. All right. All right, are we going with Pudge then? Okay. The dog has um All right, we're gonna go for Dr. Pudge. He does look pretty cute, I gotta say, in that little doctor's outfit. Oh my goodness. And then for the receptionist, um, I don't know. Who do we want? I'm thinking Rooney, maybe. Yeah, duck versus cub. Beardo? Okay, yeah, we could do Beardo. He looks board certified to me. Yeah, all right, we're gonna go for Beardo as the reset. Oh my gosh, yeah, that works. All right. Yep, these two definitely look like trustworthy medical professionals. All right. And I'm okay with their outfits. I think their outfits are fine. So all right. Is it Beardo or Beardo? How do you guys pronounce it? Before we do this, we need to give oh no, we need to give our hospital a new name. I'm terrible at coming up with names, but okay. I'll try. If anybody has any suggestions for a hospital name, let me know. St. Pudge Medical. Yeah, I could do that. Or we could do St. Derwin Medical, just as like a nod to Derwin. St. Derwin Medical. All right. Let's go for it. Yes, yes, I do. Okay, great. All right, the waiting area looks good. Okay, there's Dr. Pudge seeing his patient. What was the Naked Gun reference? It's been a while since I've seen that film. I haven't seen the remake either. I heard it was pretty good though. She recruited some patients. That's kind of concerning when she says that. Okay. Okay, yep. We got... Let's see how they're doing. Okay. Nice. All right, yeah. They look like a doctor and patient doing an examination. Great. Now let's go to the waiting room. Oh, and everybody is waiting patiently. Very nice. Wonderful. Okay, let's talk to Lottie again. Let's take that photo. Yeah. All right, St. Derwin Medical. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, a few words. We did it, team. Let's take that celebratory photo. Okay. I think it's perfect. Wonderful. Okay. We've completed the hospital, at least for now. We do add another another floor and in the future, but this is a good start. Oh, I'm glad Lottie is feeling better. Ooh, and we got paid as well. Wonderful. Okay. Nice. I am gonna work a little bit longer. We get to figure out whose place we're going to design. Okay, so we could do, I think that's Queenie. Is that Mac or something? That's a lighthouse anyways. Okay, we've got a daycare, a wood-burning stove. Okay, being up in the tall heights, that's interesting. And then relaxing by the sea and drinking in the nostalgia. Okay. I really don't mind. Any preferences, anyone? Thinking maybe Queenie, the black contrast against white. That could be kind of fun. There's some that are kind of abstract and a little bit harder to imagine, like this one. I'm not quite as confident about that one. I think I'm gonna go for Queenie. Oh, she's detail oriented. Okay. Oof. All right. Okay. Don't forget to talk to Wardell to build friendship. Oh, yes, I need to do that, don't I? I need to talk to Wardell more in general. Could I imagine Al as a doctor? I think Al would be a great doctor. Absolutely. Okay, contrast courtyard. Okay, let's choose. Let's choose some sort of island. I'm kind of thinking maybe just this one or this one. We haven't done any here, but I'm kind of thinking of setting it in the winter. Al is your restaurant host? Oh, that's great. Oh, that's too funny. I could see that. I could see Al being a restaurant host too. He's a people gorilla. You know what I mean? He's a friendly guy. Okay, we're gonna go for this one. Would I ever make Wardell a vacation home? If I had Amiibo, then yes, but I haven't really gotten into Amiibo. That's just not something that I've invested in, but absolutely, yeah, I could. Oh, Ragdoll River Song and their viewers just joined. Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. Yeah, I think Al would run a great restaurant, absolutely. He has an appreciation for food, you know? Yes, I got rated. Yes, welcome raiders. Thank you. Hey Ragdoll, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just doing some Happy Home Paradise. We've just done a hospital, and now we're working on Queenie's house. I might do, I don't know. So I don't know if some of you were in Carolee's recent live stream, and she was doing 4x4 rooms and like really tiny builds, and it kind of gave me the bug to do something like that. So I'm kind of wondering if I want to do that as a 2-level home, like 2 4x4 rooms or something. So I think I might do something like that. Okay, nice. Oh, thank you, Queen TJ. Thank you for supporting my idea. Oh, you got your Winter Island finished, Ragdoll. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to take a look at the live stream that you did, the playback, or if you've got the dream address. I'd like to take a look at that at some point. That would be really cool. Okay, so we're doing the outside, and I want to set this in the winter so we can have that black and white contrast. Let's try to figure out which door to. Maybe the white common door. But it is Queenie, so I'm kind of wondering if we should do something a little bit fancier. Yeah, maybe the iron grill door. And then the door. No, that's a bit much. We'll just leave that as is. Okay, cool. Oh, so you're going to do everybody's dream address tours tomorrow, or you're going to tour mine at the end of stream? You want to go around and make some adjustments. That's cool. That's fair. Hopefully I'll be able to catch your live stream for that, depending on what time it is. Have we got the, I don't know if they've already typed in your code for your link, but I just want to share that. And there are some really great content creators in the chat right now. So Ragdoll River Song is, of course, one of them, who does some excellent live streams and does a lot of Animal Crossing content. And Crossing Maniac also is a live streamer, and she does mostly Animal Crossing, but she does other things too. And I think she's got an adventure channel as well. So check her out. Shiloh as well, Shiloh's Gaming Corner. That's also really good. Shiloh does videos, not so much live streams, but videos more. And his videos are always super creative. He comes up with all sorts of interesting stories and ideas for his villagers. So yeah, go check those content creators out. Oh my goodness, you decorated everything in about 2 days. That is a lot to take on, but well done. Well done on that progress. So I'm just chatting right now. I need to get into design mode. So yeah, we're just gonna go with a stone path, I think. Oops. Okay, we're going to do something like that. And let's see what we got here for the different items on the order sheet. Okay, so certain flowers, black lilies, black roses, and white lilies. So we could work with that outside, certainly. And then a lot of this stuff is more indoors, I would say. So if we go here, and I'm just gonna add some plant partitions. Just right here as part of the entrance. Oh, you're welcome, Shiloh. And then we could do some of these in the black as well for more contrast. So we could kind of put a pillar on either side of her house just to make it a little bit more grand looking. You're gonna go a little bit lurky. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a long live stream and stretching the legs is important. Well, have a good lurk, Ragdoll, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, Pee Wee Plush, is that Danny? Hi, welcome in. Good to see you. We're just doing some Happy Home Paradise. I'm working on Queenie's Contrast Courtyard, so a lot of black and white items is what I'm working with. So welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I don't know if a gazebo will fit. Well, it'll fit there, but will it fit over here? Yes, it will. What if I do one on either side? Yeah. Nice. I think Ragdoll, I think that was like my first ever raid on one of my live streams. So that's pretty neat. So thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate that. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add like some lilies. Oh, she likes that. That's awesome. And we're gonna do it kind of like this. No, that's it. Okay. And then we can do roses on the other side. Like so. Then we can do that with the white flowers too. What was that, Rich? Where the front window go when you go inside? I don't quite know what that means. Could you rephrase that? Whoops. Yeah, I think that looks pretty neat. Oh, let's do another one. Yep. And then yeah. Whoops. Okay, I like that. And what else might we add? That would be like black and white. I wish I had the crescent moon chairs, but I don't think I do. Which is kind of a bummer. But I do have mush lamps, so I could do that in white. Oh, she's liking that. Okay, nice. Awesome. Let's add a few more then. They do have that in whitewood, so I could, on either side, have like a little place. Is that even? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, do something like that. Okay, neat. And then I kind of want to put something on top of the pillars. So we'll do that, and then we will head inside. If we do the elegant lamp, we could do that in white. Yeah, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Does the window disappear when you go inside? For a 4x4, we're about to find out. I don't think so. I don't think it does disappear. I think you have to make it disappear. It depends on the wallpaper you're using and if you specify if there's a window or not. No, I like it. I like the sky like this. So I was gonna make it snow, but I really think the sky looks cool. So I might just keep this as is. And let's head inside. Oh, thank you, Ragdoll. Appreciate that. They're just fun to do. I really enjoy it. So here we have the windows. And if we go to 4x4, the window remains intact. So let's see. Let's see what we got down here. Okay. So I'm going to figure out the wallpaper down here. So if we do like the black botanical wall tile and then the simple white flooring, that's like a nice contrast, I think. And we can also, let's not forget the entryway. We can keep it like that. Nice. Okay. And we'll put the light on. Yeah, I love the different skies in Animal Crossing. They really put a lot of attention to detail and variation in the different types of sky elements. I think it's really beautiful. Even like after, 5 going on 6 years, it's still such a impressive game, I think, visually. I might put that upstairs. Might make her like a little office or something upstairs. Let's give her a little living space here. And we could give her a little tiny kitchen. Let's see if that would work at all. This would be a case where I'd probably have to take out the window or I would put this here. And then I would stick that there. And that there. And then we could have you're not doing anything for Christmas, Shiloh. You are dog sitting for a friend. Okay, yeah, that's fair. It's not for everybody. Yeah, absolutely. Um, it's not it's not a holiday that everybody celebrates. And it's different for everyone. Absolutely. Well, I hope you enjoyed the dog sitting. What kind of dog are you looking after? So if we could do something like this. Something like that, because then she can still walk around. Or we can just get rid of this. We can put that upstairs maybe, or whatever. And speaking of dogs, my dog has woken up and is snorting at me and demanding attention right now. And she's eyeballing me. She's giving me a look that says, "Drop everything right now, human, and pet me." Are you looking after a lab and a labradoodle? Oh, fun. Yeah, those will give you a workout. Two very active types of dogs, huh? Yeah. We've got a golden retriever, and she keeps us on our toes. So, okay. I am now rethinking this idea. I do want to have this sofa somewhere down here, because I think that would still work. But I'm going to keep that here. And then I might... I'm going to go over here to the different tables and things and have a look and see what we've got. Was what I could do is I could do the cool low table. And I could just have that there. And I do want to change this to a white frame so that there is that black and white contrast that is consistent throughout. And then maybe like give her a TV or something. But let's see. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, that's neat. All right, nice. Okay, I think that's coming along. A little kitchen, dining, living area down here. So, are there any like food items? Ooh, there is. There's a milkshake. Yay! That works. Nice. And then we could do the espresso maker on the stove as well. Oh, she likes that. Nice. Okay, sweet. All right, so we kind of have the furniture down, probably about as much as we can, feasibly. And let's move on to the walls. I like this this wall style, this floral. I forget what it's called now. Let's take a look. What is the official call? The black botanical tile wall. Yeah, it comes in other colors as well, and I think they're just so beautiful. So let's look at the different. We could maybe squeeze in. We can't squeeze a retro radiator there. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. We might put that upstairs. We might not. We shall see. We can give her the iron wall rack. We can put that right there. And then, you know what drives me nuts is this double-sided wall clock. I never know what sense to make of it, because you can't center it. It's either on one side or the other, but not in the middle. So I'm kind of thinking, well, okay, so what angle do you have to be in for this to work? And I'm not quite sure. So at some point I would like to make it work and use it, but I just don't know when. Shiloh says, heads up, if you watch TV at 6:30 p.m. on the game, you can see what the weather will be like the next day. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm gonna have that here, because if you're in the kitchen, you might want to look up and see the clock. And if you're sitting on the sofa, or at least on this side of the sofa, then you might want to see. We'll see how long that lasts. That might just drive me nuts. Okay, you hate that clock, Queen TJ. All right, then I'm getting rid of it. All right, solidarity. Ooh, we do have the ceiling fan as well. So let's get that in the middle. Ooh, yeah, and that adds a nice contrast as well. But I do want to add something to this wall, something here. So let's see what we got for wall items. That might work. Ooh, 23 days until the 3.0 update. That is exciting. Well, it's definitely exciting. I think that's a little bit too close to the ceiling fan. It's quite a bulky item. Does this come in white? Yes, it does. Okay, we'll stick that there. And yeah, I don't think we need to add too much more on the walls just because the wall itself is really pretty. Maybe a little something here would be nice. I just don't know what exactly. I'm not sure the paw print would make sense either. Maybe the fancy frame. Because we do have some black and white patterns. So we could do something like that one. Or that one. We can put that in the middle here. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, we're just gonna leave this as is right now, I think. Keep it fairly simple. You guys like it? Okay, nice. If you have any other suggestions, let me know, but I'm gonna head upstairs and do the upstairs. Maybe give her like a little cute office or something. Okay, so we're gonna make this small as well. So let's see what we got for different black and white options for the walls. We have quite a few, so we could do the white botanical wall up here, and then we could do like the black brick flooring. Or the zebra flooring. That's very bright though, isn't it? Or the monochromatic tile. But I think I am gonna go for this one. I think that's nice and sharp. And yeah, we'll do that as well. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this space. Rep, did you know that the grumpy neighbor Ika had a son Poco, or Ike, not Ika. Ike had a son Poco, but he only appeared in the Japanese exclusive game, Dobutsu no Mori, E+, but you had to have his e-reader card. Wow, that's very specific. But that's interesting as well, because, yeah, because I don't think, well, the only villagers that I guess are, like, obviously parents are the kangaroos with the joeys, right? Otherwise, I don't think there's any other villagers that are specifically parents to any other characters or animals. Okay, so if we give her, because we have to give her this office cabinet, so I'm kind of thinking maybe give her a little office. We can give her a typewriter, maybe a retro radiator. See what else we got. I'm not sure any of that's really going to work. Let's try to see about a desk then. I always forget what the desks are. Gone too far, haven't I? Oh, here they are. Yeah. Do we have den desk? Yes, we do. So we could do that, or we could just do office desk. Nook is an uncle. That is a good point. Absolutely. Yes. I know, like, there's siblings. Isabel has a twin brother, Digby, who was in Animal Crossing New Leaf. And then, of course, Celeste and Blathers are siblings. I don't know about the villagers, if any of them are siblings. And then, of course, the Able sisters. Clue is in the name. I kind of want to give her an elegant chair. Because she seemed like, her name's Queenie, right? So she's kind of an elegant person. Let's put that down there so she can stay nice and toasty warm in the winter. And does this come in black at all? Yeah, Digby. That's an interesting one. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't turn up in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Or if he will ever make a comeback. We do need the Mama Panda as well, so I'm just going to stick that there. The Mama Panda provides inspiration and moral support as she's writing her memoirs on her old-fashioned typewriter. I have decided. And we should probably give her a coffee cup as well. Maybe just in the white. Simple. So we can give her a coffee. I think that would be helpful. And then maybe we can squeeze in a bed as well. Just right over here. And then we could see what else we could give her. Maybe something like that. Yeah, just a mix of like elegant and modern furniture. I think that would be good for Queenie. We already have like the little kitchen and the espresso maker there, so we don't really need that for her. So let's keep going and see what little items we can potentially add here. Maybe give her some music. So if we do, then black and white options would be, does this come? Not really. The cassette player would work. So we could give her, I don't really like the angle of that though. And it's a pretty intense song, so maybe do the music box version of that. Yeah, we could add some sort of pattern here. Yeah, I think that works. And then maybe an alarm clock. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. And do we want to add a rug at all? I know that says it's a white simple map, but it looks more cream to me than white. So I don't quite know. Just gonna see if anything would work. Same with that, that's ivory. Yeah, it's not really. Maybe the fluffy rug, but it is a really odd shape. So I'm gonna veto that idea. Hey Tammy, welcome in. Hey, hey, hey. How are you doing? I'm gonna add maybe some clothes though. Oops. Let's go over here. And we'll just add that there. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing some Happy Home Paradise. We're working on Queenie's house. We're giving her a 2-story house, both 4x4 rooms, so extra cozy. And we did the hospital already, and that was a challenge, but we got there. And let's see. Okay, and then we are going to add some iron wall lamps, I think, to either side of the window. Give her some nice lighting. Yeah, cool. Okay, I think we're good. It's truly an Olympic sport to try to eat a tuna sandwich around your cat. Oh my goodness, I bet. Good luck. Okay, let's head downstairs. All right, we are done. Yay! Okay, great. Oh, thank you, Queen TJ. Appreciate that. Well, she seems happy, so I'm glad. Oh, hey, Lena. Welcome in. Let me... Lurking with no sound. Hi, Lena. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Glad you like it. Yeah, let's see how the photo turned out that I took. Was she blinking in that one? No, she's just looking around. Okay, that's cool. That works. Okay. Oh, we're gonna head back. All right. Ooh, I haven't done any specific challenges. Do you have an idea for a challenge? I was thinking of maybe doing like some sort of rainbow challenge where I do the wallpaper in one color, the flooring in one color, pieces of furniture in a different color, wall items in a different color, ceiling items in a different color. Something along those lines. So let me know if you think that's a good idea, and we can do maybe a rainbow challenge like that. Oh, Wardell headed out. Okay. Let's go find Wardell. Speaking of making friends with Wardell, we are going to go check that out. There's a spot open just for you. Okay. Spend some quality time with Wardell. Certainly is quiet, don't you think? Nice and peaceful. What are your thoughts on the sounds of life? Do you enjoy lively sounds as much as I do? The rustling of cities, of forests, and of the folks who live in both? All the sounds of life upon the face of the world. I hope that you find them as nice as I do. I believe that I'm going to head back now. Will you meet me here again sometime, my friend? What a sweetheart. I love Wardell. Sometimes it's great to be where you can hear excitement happening all around you. Oh, here we go, soundscapes. In decorating mode, I just have to press the left button. Okay, nice. Making good progress. So let's head back inside and put our uniform back on and find somebody else. And then maybe we'll do a rainbow type of challenge. Okay, your break is over as well. So I am I'm taking a break at the moment because I do want to talk to Wardell just to see if there's anything else he has to say. We should listen to sounds together again sometime. I enjoy that time with you. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I'm ready to work. And we can go into the cafe too and see what villagers are there as well, if the ones on the beach don't inspire us. Okay, so we have burning stove, relax by the sea. Okay, photo studio. Photo studio could probably work for that idea. Daycare could also work for that idea. Probably not this one, probably not that one. So let's just go into the cafe real quick and just see who's there. Okay, so that's right. We got Bree and Maggie working here. Okay, blooming flowers. Oh, that's white as snow. That's not really going to work. And what is this one? Okay, room filled with plants. So what are we thinking? Shari or the daycare? And there's one more, I think that might work. Or the photo studio kid. Let me know if you have a preference. I can set up a poll. All right, let me know if you have a preference, especially for this rainbow idea that I've got for the build. I'll give it a little bit longer just to see if anybody else wants to vote. But so far, Shari is in the lead, and that makes sense because that's like a flower theme, so that would work pretty well. Oh no, now it's 50-50. I spoke too soon. We need a dog or somebody to cast the deciding vote. Oh no, we got 5. We got 5 votes now. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the poll. I think Shari's in the lead, so we're gonna go with that one. And yeah, cool. Thank you guys for voting. Appreciate that. Yep, we're back. All right. Good shops have good bathrooms. Yep. No, I don't work here. Wait, that uniform. You work here. I do. Yes. Yeah, let's chat. Okay, great. All right, here goes. Okay, House of Perennials. All right. We got this. Any green thumbs here? Any people who love growing plants in real life? I'm not a green thumb. I don't really have too many skills in that department, but I do enjoy growing plants in a video game. All right, let's see what we got for potentially we could do this one. That's got the butterflies. That one's a really pretty one. So let's go for that one. Nope, Tammy. Okay, glad I'm not the only one. You've tried but haven't had any luck. Yeah, that's fair, Stacy. I'm just gonna do one floor. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think the rainbow challenge is going to be more for indoor decorating. Just outside, I'm just going to give her like a bunch of flowers and plants and stuff. Your daughter can do gardening and stuff. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I think it's only fair we give her some sort of floral wreath. So, yeah, we'll do that. And we'll just set it over here. And I kind of have an idea. Let's see if I can pull this off. Instead of doing like a path, I might create a path with like hedge fencing or something. Let's just see what we can do. I might have to move this. Whoops. This isn't quite going to plan because you can't like pick it up and move it, which is a little bit tricky. So let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, okay, so oh no. Oh, I can't do that one? Okay. Kind of determined to make this work if I can, but we'll see. Ooh, okay. So we could do it that way. Okay. So, okay, I have a plan. Maybe I have a plan. Will that work at all? No, not quite. Okay. Okay, now can I actually walk through here? Let's see. Yes, I can. This is walkable. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so let's do something like that. And then let's bring out some Cosmos showers. And we'll do the different colors. We're gonna make this super colorful outside. Spacing can be frustrating. Yeah, it can. It takes a little bit of like work, and especially with the boundaries of the actual building, that can also make it a little bit tricky as well. But I think we got there overall. And I think I am gonna add probably some different bushes as well. So what we could do, I'm just kind of doing this on the fly, so we'll see how this ends up looking. Okay, so if I do something, um, not exactly a rainbow colors, but kind of along those lines, you know what I mean? Let's maybe put that here. Oh, okay, yeah. Or we could even do is space it out a little bit more. And just do it like that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Hey, Nick, how's it going? How are you doing today on this Tuesday? All right, we are going to do a bunch of different flowers. We have green? Yeah, we do. Okay. And we'll do that, and then we'll do some more here. Let's see. Let's do purple roses and oh, maybe not the red pansy. And let's do orange windflowers. Do something like that. And then I also have in mind we'll do some flowers over here in the white. Okay, nice. Yeah. And let's see what else we have in general. Let's get a mum cushion. Yeah, okay, I got an idea. Let's do these in different colors too. Okay, nice. And we'll also do maybe a few garden wagons, you know, in different variations. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's go for the log bench. I love the log bench. And we'll add a couple of items as well. Perennials has something to do with flowers. Never heard of that word before. Yeah, I think it has to do with how often it blooms. Every year, every 2 years, something like that. So it's like a recurring. type of plant. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's roughly what it means. And then if we go down here, we've got like some flower seeds and stuff. I always like to add that as well. Whoops. Okay. And then we will add a few other extra bits. We'll just add some glowing moss and a few weeds and things. Okay, I think that about gets it done. It doesn't need to be anything too spectacular. Okay. The flower seed items. You mean these here? Or something else? Can't remember the name. Okay. So you do have the seed bag there, and then we have a couple of other random bits and bobs over here. And then you do have individual flowers, but those are like in a vase when you put that down. But I think I'm gonna keep it in the summer. That's fine. I might make it rainy though, or maybe kind of foggy. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Kind of a nice morning fog look is also good. Yeah, I think this probably gets the job done. So I think I'm gonna head inside and get started on the interior, but we can always come back to the outside if we need to, if we feel inspired. So we're gonna do like this rainbow challenge. So let's see what we got for the required pieces, and that can help us out. Oh yes, and soundscapes are available, or more soundscapes, so that's cool too. Let's make this 8x8 for now. Okay, so if we're thinking furniture, the potted flower starter. Oh, the potted flower starters. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can probably put those in. I'll put those somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, I'll put those somewhere, either indoors or outdoors. So these are the required items. And if I need to, I could just stick these outside because these aren't really a solid singular color, are they? But then neither is that, so that's okay. I was thinking of doing like purple furniture. So we don't need that. I'm gonna go outside real quick again and get some potted flower starters and then put the music somewhere, the music player somewhere. We can have some music outside. I think the plants would respond well to some music. And then we go down to the plants. Yeah, nice. Okay, I can put those somewhere too. So we've got the pansy table. We can put that somewhere. Put that right here, maybe. And then we can have that. I can have them blooming. Or we could put that here. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah. And then we can just like playing some music here. Or over here. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's do it that way. All right, nice. Okay, so the only thing we have to worry about is this rose bed, which is fine. So if I'm doing like a rainbow challenge, let's see. We could do an orange wall, and then we'd have to think about like what color to do the floor. If we can do like a single color. So we could do a pink floor, an orange wall, purple, or I guess pink really isn't part of the rainbow, is it? So let's think about something else. We could do yellow. And then we could do, stick this over here by the window. I know it's not solidly purple, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. So let's see what other items we could include that are purple. Like the throne, for instance. You like the orange wall, the orange mod wall? Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's fun and funky. Okay, we could do something like that. Oh, I do have the crescent moon chair. Nice. Okay, we're definitely making use of that. The Moroccan footrest also comes in purple. Does this come in a purple variation? Is that? I don't know what that is. That's kind of a periwinkle. I don't know if that's really a solid purple. I think we're good for like chairs and things. So let's move on to something else and see what else we can get. We do have the gaming desk. Oh, hey, Jordan. No audio, but wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas, Jordan. And thank you for the gift memberships. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. That's so cool. Hurrah! Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much. All right, nice. The simple dresser also comes in purple. Yeah, Jordan's done. Welcome to Cozy Cutie. Nice, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, and check out Jordan as well, because they do live streaming. They do Animal Crossing, but they also do a variety of different games. They also do Stardew Valley if you're into that. And their live streams are always a good time, so check it out. Hey, Moonflowers. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas, Jordan. Hey, Beanie. Welcome in. Good to see you. And don't worry about being late. You arrive whenever you arrive. That's all good. I am currently I'm doing like a rainbow challenge for this build. So I'm doing Shari's house, and it's floral themed, flower themed, but the inside I'm doing like orange wall, yellow floor, purple furniture. And then I have to figure out the colors for the wall items and then the colors for the ceiling items. And then maybe a different color for the rugs if we use them. So that's what we're working on right now. It's kind of the main challenge. Oh yeah, the vanity comes in purple, doesn't it? Yeah. Nice. And then let's keep going and see what else we can find. I'm not sure any of the kitchen items come in purple, do they? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but since this is floral themed, I think we should see about these flowers. Get some purple flowers going on. Oh, and then if we go back up, I do need to find like some tables that would work. So we're gonna get a couple of tables because I have another idea. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can put together. Yeah, so she's going to be sitting on her throne as she does her makeup. How cool is that? And let's get the makeup. Nice. And then what we can also do is maybe something like this. I might have to move this. Move it like that. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll do something like that. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. But if I go over here, we can go to the individual flowers and get like some purple flowers. I think that's all we have right now. But that's fine. So we've got that. That's not gonna work. Okay, Okay, that's in purple. Awesome. On either side, I'm going to stick that there. And let's see about the Dreamy Rabbit toy. Is any of that? Yes, that one comes in purple. Nice. And then the shell music box also comes in the purple. Awesome. She's liking it. That's great. Okay, I'm really liking how this is turning out so far. It's a little bit tricky. When you do like these color challenges, you really have to figure out which ones actually qualify. Let's bring this one out. We'll do something with that one. Ooh, and we can make use of the cube lights as well. Gotta love those cube lights. So on either side, use something like that. Okay. And then I feel like this is going to be like her floral crafting area. So that's kind of what I've got in mind there. Yeah. Wondering what I can put here. Ooh, maybe a scrapbook, because I think there is. Oh, there's not. There's the black, but that's not really. That has like some bits of purple in it, but I guess it's not quite right. I wonder about the sewing box. No. Okay. If we do a framed photo, I wonder if there's anything purple there. No, but we can do something like that. Okay, neat. And then if we go back here, and let's see what else is back down this way. I think we're just about there with it, so pretty happy about that. What I could do, none of that is really purple, but I could put like a purple outfit here too. So we could do that too. And we could do that maybe with the let's try a different one. Are there other ones that are purple? There's that one. Yeah, nice. Okay. In which case, whoops, I might move this. I don't know. Let's just see how this looks on here. If I stick the teddy bears there. And then, it'd be really nice if I could find a dresser or something. That would work. Let's keep that in white, but we can do the purple diamonds. So we could do something like that behind. And then in that case, then we could do that. And I just need to find something here that would work. I don't think the piggy bank comes in purple. No. Oh, but the windflower fan does. Okay, cool. Let's center that. Okay, nice. Okay, so I think that's good for now. Let's maybe do a baby bear as well with another purple pattern. So we can have all the different teddy bears there. There we go. Yeah, super cute. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Beanie. Appreciate that. Thank you, Stacy. So for the ceiling and the wall items, we have a choice. We have red, blue, or green to work with, basically. So I'm thinking blue. I'm thinking the blue would be okay with the orange. So let's give that a try. And then we have the floral sconces, which also come in blue. So that's nice as well. And we could oh, I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go along, really. Oh, that's way too low. Okay, let's do something like that. For that wall? Yeah, cool. Okay, let's keep going. I'll add a few more things. And then for the ceiling, either red or green. So we'll have to think about that too. And this comes in the blue. So we can put that there. Nice little clock area. Ooh, and floral swag, of course. We need some of that. Let's put that over here. And we'll have to find the flower garland. We'll have to put that somewhere too. Let's put that on either side there. Yeah, nice. And the macrame tapestry does have a blue setting, so I think I might put that there near the teddy bears. And there aren't really any blue. There is eventually like a blue rose wreath, but I don't think I haven't unlocked that one yet, so we can't really do that one. We could maybe do a welcome sign. Let's see. Yep, we could do a welcome sign. Yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's cool. That will do. And then if we come up with, I'm thinking red ceiling stuff. If we have anything that fits that bill, which I think we do actually. I think we could do like a red chandelier. Very fancy. Okay, so we do that, and then I just need like some green rugs or something. And then will be pretty much set. So we do have like the green shaggy rug, but that is quite large. So I don't know if we want to do like a smaller rug. We could do the glowing moss rug. Now, where could we put that? Maybe there? Ooh, that's pretty. And then maybe something over here with these teddy bears. Let's see if the botanical... Ooh, that's huge. Whoops. So something smaller, but I like the idea overall. That's, I think, too small. Is that the same? Let's try, yeah, that's kind of the same size, isn't it? The 4x3, so we need something maybe a little bit smaller than that, if possible. That's not quite the type of green I'm looking for, but that would be a really good size. I'm gonna look at the glowing moss rug again and see if we can make that work. No. So that's kind of a bummer. Did we put them on the exercise mat? No. Okay. What if I put this over here? Does that make sense? I don't know that it does. And that's completely covered as well. We'll stick that little bit there, so there's a little bit peeking out on that side. And I think we'll call it. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I did not know how this was going to turn out. I certainly did not expect this, but yeah, I think it's cool. It feels very funky and unique, and I think Shari would dig that. Now what we could do is, let's go back into design mode. We could add some polishing effects to really make this sparkle. We could add a soundscape as well. We do already have music playing, so maybe that's not important. So let's do some polishing and make these things sparkle a little bit. Okay, nice. Got some butterflies over there. And we'll get some hearts for the bears. Okay, and I think we should go back to the sparkle for the throne. And let's get some of these little fuzzy bubs as well. For the lamps over here. Yeah, nice. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate that. Glad you guys like it. It's ready. Okay, yeah. We do work hard. We work hard on these. Sometimes it takes a while to get going with inspiration, but we get there eventually. I'm waiting for that right photo. Come on, Shari. Help me out. Well, I might just take that picture. That's kind of cute. I'll take a picture of that too. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna check on these photos. Yep. I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yep, I'm heading back. Okay, guys. Well, I've been going for a little over 2 hours. And it's so it's 20 past 9 for me. And I'm getting a little bit tired, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. But thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream and helping me out. And as I say that, there's dialogue going on between Nico and Lottie that we got to get through first. So, okay, there's some scaffolding being put up for a very special event in the future that we're all working hard for. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I think I'm finished. And yeah, this was fun. Yeah, I had fun. Thank you to my mods as well for modding. I really appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. And I hope you guys have a really great rest of your week, whatever you end up doing. And I hope you enjoy your time with the dogs, Shiloh. This sounds like fun. So have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world. And hopefully you get some inspo on decorating your own homes and islands. So yeah. And before we know it, the 3.0 update will be here. So yay, super excited. So I'm probably going to try to stream maybe once or twice before then. So we'll just see how that goes. All right. Okay, so thank you all so much. Thank you, Shiloh. Appreciate it.